The new Taylor Swift album had a lot of potential, but I feel like it just kind of didn't really live up to it. She kind of takes a very minimalist 80s throwback pop approach here, and I do actually really appreciate that switch up in her style. But this whole album honestly just kind of feels like a product of boredom more than anything else, as I find a lot of this to be very hollow, very dry, very tacky, and unfortunately incredibly lifeless and derivative. I will say this album does have a handful of pretty solid tracks. I think The Fate of Ophelia is a great opener. Ruin the Friendship stands as one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs thus far, and I think that Would had the potential to be an incredible track with some very cute lyrics, but it kind of fell short instrumentally for me. But everything else on this album, yeah, there's a lot of rough tracks on here, particularly a song like The Life of a Showgirl that just sees the incredible potential of a Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift collaboration and takes a steaming shit on it. This album has some ungodly levels of detached writing, the performances are so phoned in, and most of these tracks can't even have a decent instrumental, which is disappointing because I thought Max Martin was a great producer to go with to have a nice switch up from Jack Antonoff. And it turns out even he's creating instrumentals just as boring as Jack Antonoff was, which is again incredibly disappointing, and I just left this album feeling very 4.5 out of 10. It's not a terrible album. I think it definitely has positives that bring it up from being like the worst of the year, but yeah, this was a big disappointment for me.